Another 35-point match for Khador versus Cryx. Khador's got Zerkova, Juggernaut, Destroyer, Great Bears, War Dog, full unit of Mechanics, minimum unit of Winter Guard Rifle Corps, minimum unit of Assassins and the Underboss, and the advanced deployed Winter Widowmakers. Yes.
Alright, and so the Cryx army for this is led by Asphyxious, P. Asphyxious, with his battle group of Slayer and Reaper, Night Wretch over there, and Death Ripper over here. We have a unit of Bile Thralls, full 10-man, over there. Bane Thralls in the center. They're still being proxied by Legionnaires. I'll try to get those guys on bases again within the next week. We got Necrosurgeon and Stitch Thralls over here. And because it's Asphyxious Tier 1 list, the Mechanic Thralls have advanced deploy. So they're up there. And our objective for this is break the line. So we basically have one die there and one die there to mark the corners of the 6 territories. And at the end of, after the third turn, if you control 2 territories and 2 territories on your side and 1 territory on your opponent's side, you win.
Or Caster Assassination. Yeah,
or Caster Assassination, which I tend to be good at, so.
Well, Cryx just tends to be good at it in general, but you definitely have a knack for it.
Alright, well, that's it for deployment and such, and we'll see you after turn 1.
Alright, end of Khador turn 1. Wow, even the first turn I'm already having issues. No, whatever. Alright, Zerkova cast Watcher on herself and moved up. Destroyer moved up, took a random pot shot, but scattered the wrong way, aiming at the Mechanic Thralls. Yeah, well, I had some awesome rolls last game.
Had the game before.
Did we have the game before?
Yeah.
I'd have to go watch the battle report. Anyway, Juggernaut moved up, Mechanics all ran up, War Dog ran up, Great Bears ran up, you know, everything just moving up. Widowmakers ran up, tried to shoot at the Bile Thralls, but were out of range. Winter Guard and Assassins both ran up as well. So typical, everything just running. That's it.
Alright, so end of Cryx turn 1. Not much happened. I moved my Night Wretch up there to try to get a Arc Node firing spot over to squads, but went a little bit too far, about an inch out of Arc Node range from Asphyxious. Basically everything else walked up. Mechanic Thralls just repositioned themselves a bit. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that flank yet, but for now, they're just staying there. And yeah, we'll see how Khador does this turn. See what they do.
Alright, end of Khador turn 2. Widowmakers all tried to shoot the Bonejack, all failed horribly. Winter Guard Rifle Corps moved up, did their specing fire right there. It's a 4-inch, so hopefully it might work. Assassins all ran up towards the center. Destroyer ran over, tried to take a pot shot at the Bonejack, fell short, scattered into nowhere. Mechanics all moved up behind him. Zerkova and the War Dog moved up here, upkept Watcher, and Great Bears ran over to protect that flank. Zerkova is also camping for focus. And that's
Alright, so end of Cryx turn 2. So first off, Bane Thralls walked up a bit. One of them waddled around the AoE and Purge, taking out 3 Widowmakers. And then the one over here shot a spray attack that hits and killed one of the riflemen. The Bonejack there. I didn't activate that Bonejack. I'm going to activate that Bonejack shortly after this, just because otherwise he'll take a damage roll from that cloud. So I'll activate him after this. He'll be in a different spot next turn. Mechanic Thralls just shifted position. They're kind of holding position right now, trying to figure out what I'm going to do on this flank. Jax moved up. Asphyxious moved up, channeled through that Bonejack once and missed everything, left a cloud where that token is. And then he teleported back over here. And I think that's it for Cryx turn 2.
Alright, end of Khador turn 3. Great Bears pretty much just stayed there. Juggernaut with Mechanics stayed there. Mechanics followed the Destroyer over here, which took a pot shot and nailed 3. battle throws?
Yeah.
Or 2?
3 battle throws, 1
No.
survived.
Yeah, hit 3, 2 killed.
Yeah.
Last Widowmaker fired, killed another battle throw. Zerkova and the War Dog moved up, fired, or cast, I guess, Twister, which missed, scattered back, landed there. Assassins moved up a bit more. Winter Guard Riflemen ran over here and then did their suppressing fire there as well. And camped 2 focus, and that's it.
Alright, so end of Cryx turn 3. Don't have to check for victory because at the end of his turn for me, because I don't control one of his zones. Battle Thralls walked up. 1 walked up and purged, took out 2 Winter Guard. 1 of them shot but was out of range. That's all that happened on that flank. The Bonejack just stayed there. Bane Thralls moved out of the way. Asphyxius walked up, cast 2 clouds at the assassins, killing most of them. Then used his feat, which only killed 1 more assassin, which was very sour about that. And shot another template that scattered off, and that's the current location of the cloud effect from that, and then he teleported back. Mechanothralls moved up and spread out so that, basically strategic, they're going to have to engage the Great Bears at some point in time. They'd rather engage them so the Great Bears can only get in melee range of 1 at a time. And my Jacks back here just basically stayed back, said, I don't give a fuck about what's going on, I'm just going to stand here and observe. And that's all that happened on end of Cryx 3. So on to Khador 4.
End of Khador turn 4. Winter Guard ran over here, shot and killed 1,
Yeah.
I think. Widowmaker shot 1 of the battle thralls back there. Destroyer fired, killed 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he killed 2. Zerkova ran over here, feeded, and used her rod and shot another Mechanothrall. War Dog followed. Juggernaut and some of the mechanics moved up there. 2 of the assassins ran over. He failed to kill him. He killed the Mechanothrall. The Great Bears ran up and killed 2 Mechanothralls, and that was it.
Alright, so end of Cryx turn 4. I am currently controlling 1 of his areas and 2 of mine, but that was just a little spur to make him actually have to do something. Bane Thralls moved over here to control this area. The Night Wretch moved up there to control that area. The Bile Thrall purged and killed the 3 Winter Guards. The Reaper walked up and smacked the Assassin. The Mechanothralls all charged in. They killed the 1 Great Bear, but he took 2 tough rolls to take down, and did 2 damage on another one, and the rest all missed.
3 damage, I think.
Oh, close enough.
Pretty much irrelevant, yeah.
And they all missed on him. And Slayer just moved up, and that was it for Cryx turn.
Alright, end of turn 4 for Khador. Oh man, what happened? Great Bears killed 4 Mechanothralls there. Assassin killed 1. War Dog ran over, killed 1. Juggernaut charged over here, killed 1. Zerkova shot her rod at that guy, failed to kill him, and then cast a spell, killed a Stitch Throw there, and left a Cloud AoE. I was trying to kill him, and then cast another spell, and then try and kill the Necrosurgeon?
Yeah, Necrosurgeon.
So he couldn't respawn all of his Mechanothralls that I'd killed, but didn't work out. Oh well. Mechanics all kind of moved over this way. Widowmaker fired a random shot at the Reaper there, but missed. Destroyer moved up a bit so he could occupy that zone, and fired a shot at the Bane Thralls, killed 2, I think.
Yep.
And I think that was it.
Alright, so end of Cryx turn 5, I think? That sounds about right. 4?
Because I had first turn.
Okay, I have no idea. Turn 4, turn 5. We'll have it correct on the battle report. So first I tried to assassinate Zerkova. The Reaper moved up, shot at Zerkova with his harpoon, and missed by 1. And so the Slayer just ran up to block the... Just basically keep my Jacks together. They're more effective in a pair. Sixes just moved up to try to keep as many Jacks in control range as he could. The Death Ripper just sat there waiting for his time to shine. The Necrosurgeon made 3 Mechanothralls. 2 charge into the Juggernaut, 3 charge into the Great Bears, killing one of the Great Bears. This one's knocked down from its tough roll. The 2 on the Juggernaut did 12 or 10 or 12 points of damage, something like that.
12, I think.
Somewhere like that. Nothing's crippled on him. The Bane Trolls over here are all spread out so that if he's going to charge, he can only charge 1. And if he's going to shoot, he can only damage 1. And the Night Wretch came over here, took a shot at the dude, hit, but did no damage. And that's it for Cryx turn 4 or 5, whatever we're calling this one.
Destroyer walked over, fired at point blank, missed, did nothing, right? Or did he do 1 point? Nothing?
The Destroyer did nothing.
Yeah, okay. Widowmaker walked up, shot at a Bane Throw, missed again. Let's see what happened over here. Last Great Bear killed 2 more Mechanothralls. Assassin killed 1. Zerkova walked around where the Juggernaut was, killed the other one there. A War Dog charged over there, killed the Necrosurgeon, so he can't build more Mechanothralls. These 3 mechanics went over, repaired a bunch of the Juggernaut there. And then Juggernaut charged, and then did how much damage to him? To the Reaper?
A whole bunch.
That much damage. If that shows up. Yeah, there you go. And that was pretty much it.
Alright, so for turn 5 now, I think, for Cryx, I gave 3 focus to the Slayer and the Reaper. The Reaper had a crippled close combat weapon, so he didn't do too much, but with the Slayer and the Reaper beating on him, they did that much damage to the Juggernaut. Which, sadly, he's still alive. What's left on him from systems? Cortex, everything but his
right arm.
Good arm. The Death Ripper walked up to the dog, bit it, and killed it, but it made its tough roll. The Mechanothrall finished off the Great Bear. This Bane Troll charged into the Widowmaker and missed it. These 3 charged. 1 of them got into close combat. 2 of them got into close combat, and they did that much damage. And he shot prior to them charging, but didn't do anything. And Asphyxious ran behind the cover just to protect himself from assassinations better. Oops, pointing at Asphyxious. And Stitch Trolls moved back a bit just because they're useless now aside from contesting areas. And that's it for Cryx turn 5.
Destroyer smacked a Bane Throw, killed him. Widowmaker hit the Bane Troll in melee, but failed to kill him. Assassin ran over there, assassinated the last Mechanothrall. War Dog failed to hit the Bone Jack. Zerkova moved over there, fired Razor Wind at Asphyxious, but missed by 1 point, which is kind of saddening. The mechanics all ran over to the Juggernaut to try and get his right arm back up. 1 of them got in range and repaired 2 damage, just enough to get it back working. He used his fist and killed the rest of the Reaper, and then beat on the Slayer. Did that much damage. So everything's crippled except mind or movement and cortex. And that was it. And still nobody has all the zones required to win, except C.
So first off, the Death Ripper bit the dog and killed it again. It got a tough roll, so it was knocked down, so it can't countercharge. Asphyxious then charged Zerkova with 7 focus and beat the shit out of her. And that is a Cryx victory.
Finally, after all that bloody slaughter.
That was a very gory match.